Just let me know when I'm live. Is it okay? Um, Good evening, friends. So I'm very happy to be here once again, and very happy to be getting a chance to interact with all of you once again. And as you all know, this is in continuation to our Facebook Live session that we've been having for the past last 2 weeks that we've had, and this is the third Facebook Live session that I'm having with all of you. And I know that all of you have a lot of questions and queries that you may be wanting to ask, and I'll be very happy to take as many questions as possible within this stipulated time. And as you all know, dear friends, I'll just give a small brief of how things are right now. As you all know, right now, Meghalaya is thankfully still, we only have presently one active case. So we are really, with God's blessing, and I hope it remains the same like that. We should be COVID free very soon, and this is something that we are really looking forward to, and we hope and pray that we don't have any more cases of COVID, and that we all can rest assured that we become a COVID free state. And as you all know, many of our friends, our brothers and sisters who are stranded, who have been stranded in other parts of the state, especially the ones who have been stranded in faraway states like Bangalore, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu. We have been able to coordinate with the respective state governments there, and as you all know that today itself, many of our brothers and sisters who were stuck in Chennai for all these days, they will be reaching here today, and it's to be specific. We have about 873 citizens of our state, our brothers and sisters, who will be arriving today. They are on their way. I believe that the train will be landing in Guwahati very shortly, and then from there they will be parting ways to go to their own respective districts. So you all know that we have specifically put in all these entry gates and entry points, I'm sorry. And these entry points, as you all know, are at Bernihat, that is in Riboy district. There is one at Bajingdoba, that is in North Garo Hills district. One is at Ratachera, that is in East Jaintia Hills, and of course one in Tikrikela in West Garo Hills. So a lot of people have been coming back from different parts of Northeast, and now from today onwards we are having our friends and all our brothers and sisters from Chennai today, 873 in number, and I think on the 17th we are expecting one batch to come from Gujarat, and we are also coordinating with other state governments like Bangalore. Also, we are expecting around 1500 of our citizens to be reaching here on the, I think, on the 18th of May. So that way, I think more or less the system is finally falling into place, and many of our stranded citizens are being able to come back. I'm very happy, and we are so glad that they're back home, and they'll be soon there with their families. But my appeal goes out to all of them to kindly stick to the social distancing, to the home quarantine that they will be put under. We have to ensure that they must not go around roaming and break the quarantine. So this is something that I would like to appeal to all of them, and I am very sure that they are all very responsible citizens, and they will be adhering to this home quarantine. At the same time, we who are here in our state, we have to welcome our brothers and sisters. We should not stigmatize them, because there is a lot of concern that in some places, in localities or villages, wherever people are coming back, students are coming back, or people who have been outside are coming back, there's a lot of stigma that these people are facing. So we must not stigmatize them. So okay. Um, Yeah, so Mr. Sikdar, you are mentioning about a special train on 18th of this month from Bangalore, and many of us stay too far from Bangalore. Should we do the arrangement by ourselves to reach Bangalore, or the arrangement will be from your end? It depends on whether, Mr. Sikdar, whether you have registered or not. And I think that if you have registered, then we will be reaching out to you and letting you know what arrangements can be done. But if you have not, then I would like to request you that yes, if you can, try to make your own arrangements. Let's not, in this sort of a situation, let's not wait for anyone to do something. I think that sometimes we need to take our own, take initiative, and so if you can, just try to come on your own. You must not miss this train. It will be, very long time, or it'll take some time to again get a train, because there's a lot of coordination that is required by the state governments. So I would suggest that if you're not registered, then most probably you are not in touch with government officials, then please make your own arrangements, and also reach out to our offices. The helplines are there, and there are 2152 people that are registered. I hope you're one of them. So please reach out to our officers. The helpline numbers, as you know, are there, and they will be able to help you and guide you and make sure that you don't miss this train. um, okay. um, there's Mr. Arisian Jimmy CH Manak who's asking about Dadangri area in Jengjal. Uh, I'm not sure of what your question is, but if you're asking about people who are coming back, there may be a few who are there from Dadangri area, who are from Jengjal area, that is. And there are a few students who have already come back, I'm told, and they are being kept under home quarantine, and we hope that they are adhering to the social the home quarantine right now. um, Yes, in economic survey of Meghalaya, Udo market name is left out of the list. Most of the businessmen are taxpayers. How can you include them in the economic survey? Okay, fine. I will take this up with our concerned officers regarding the fact that Udo market name is left out of the list, and we'll try to make sure that you are included. It's just that Udo market has had to face the brunt of this whole lockdown, and you are the worst affected, I believe, in terms of the business community. And I'll make sure that I put this up with I'll take this up with the officers and with our honorable chief minister. Mr. Karkongar, you're asking if lockdown will be extended in Meghalaya. See, the lockdown is imposed by the government of India, and we are only following what the government of India tells us in terms of the lockdown. So many things are there which, because the act, the epidemics National Epidemics Act has been put into place, has been activated. So all these kind of decisions are taken by the government of India. But I'm very hopeful that whatever lockdown, even if it is extended beyond the 18th, it will be in the form of lesser impositions. So let's hope for the best, and let's hope that the cases of COVID in the country, they start to decrease. um, Anything from Hyderabad, Mr. Anesthesia is asking, the Dr. Naresh Anesthesia. Dr. Naresh, I'd like to tell you that we are reaching out to all the states, and wherever our people are stranded, we have collected the numbers from them. And from Hyderabad, right? So Telangana, we have about 425 people who are registered, and our government has reached out to the government of Telangana, and we are in touch with them, and we are trying to work out ways and means of having a special train by which our people can come back. Okay. um, Yes, Mr. Salgra, Manda, Sangma, you're talking about the rescheduled. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, I'm happy to announce that also, that we have rescheduled the timing of load shedding. We could understand that, people of Garo Hills were really, the timing of the load shedding was not, not in good light, because it's very very hot during this time, and when monsoons come in and starts raining, things will be much more pleasant. It'll be pleasant, and the temperature will be bearable. So you're welcome for saying thank you, and I also thank you for wishing me good health. Then uh, So as I was telling Mr. Ebbingson Sangma, for just a short thing, he may not. I'll just tell him in Garo that Ebbingson Sangma ya Maharashtra Nicobar da shio ang janapa kata Maharashtra ni state government mungba changa da coordinate ka imna special train ko rabana kata changa ya rangko changa organize ka tinga. So I was telling Mr. Ebbingson Sangma that we are in touch with the government of Maharashtra, and we are finding out ways and means and coordinating with them to have a special train from Maharashtra back to Meghalaya. So in all probability, we will be doing something like clubbing all the states together or something like that. So whatever it is, we are in the process right now. Okay. Okay. Mr. Rajdeep Saha, I have taken note of the fact that you are stuck in Kokrajhar, and you had even registered your registration number is there. So we will check your registration number, and I will pass this on to our concerned officers to make sure that they reach out to you, and they can resolve your problem as soon as possible. Josephine Rani, Miss Rani, unfortunately, institutions, I think when you refer to it, you're talking about educational institutions in particular, I'm presuming. So, Miss Rani, what I would like to say is that right now, the whole focus is on making sure that safety is maintained, and I think that opening up of institutions at this point, neither is it being advised by anyone, and I think that it's better to be ensure that social distancing is maintained, which will be very difficult if we were to reopen the institution. So that is not on the cards right now, Ms. Rani. uh, Okay, Mr. Karbani. Uh, okay, I would like to ask if there is still a bus to take back from Meghalaya friends from Tripura if they already registered. So you are talking of whether people from Tripura can go back to Tripura from Meghalaya. I'm not very clear what you're saying, but just to answer that, in case that is what you're asking, that yes, Tripura is arranging for buses, and these buses are being arranged, and many of our friends from Tripura are going back to Tripura in these buses. And if you have any friends who are there from Tripura, they can contact the Tripura government for that matter. And if you're talking of our people from Tripura who are still stuck in what do you call it, in Tripura, and who want to come back to Meghalaya, again, I hope they're registered, and we will find out what the status of their position is, or where they are, which location they are, and we'll try to bring them back. Then you've also asked about secondary shopkeepers like selling clothes and shoes want to open their shops. So yes, this question came up last time about tailors and shopkeepers who have who selling clothes and stuff like that. Yes, we are looking at it. We are just doing it in a phased manner. So we are starting off prioritizing first the ones that is of the immediate need. So slowly and slowly, I assure you, like things like clothes and shoes will also be coming up very soon. So just bear with us. This is in the best interest of everybody. So we will be doing that very soon and very shortly. Okay, Mr. Laiban Panto Marak lockdown extend. That again, as I said, it depends on Government of India in what form of lockdown they extend it, which would be lockdown part 4, version 4. What kind of lockdown it's going to be? Well, Honorable Prime Minister did mention something about that in his nation's address, and I think that what remains to be seen is what kind of lockdown it's going to be like. So, yeah. Okay, Mr. Pema Dhontup. You're from the Tibetan. Okay, you're Tibetan settlement officer, and doctors to follow up on the people under home quarantine frequently and check the health status from time to time. Contain the span of. Okay, Mr. Dondup, thank you for your concerns, and I assure you that that if there is any kind of laxity, or if any kind of requirement for us to follow up, we'll definitely take that up. But as of now, as per my knowledge goes, that our health officials and our doctors are following it up. But if there is anything left, which is not up to the mark, we will definitely try to bring that level up. Wondering anything for their constituencies. Mr. Banerjee, yes, MLAs were initially given 25 lakhs because at that point of time they were not given, they were allowed to spend 25 lakhs out of their MLA scheme to procure food grains or rice and to distribute among their people, because at that point of time they requested because of the acute shortage in the market, in the open market especially. So MLAs, some of them, all of the MLAs have used that fund to distribute rice to all their people, and this was from their MLA scheme. But well, if you're I think your local MLA, whoever he is, if you could reach out to him personally, I think that would be much better, because I think it could be a constituency specific problem, because such kind of concerns or problems are not coming up to me in terms of messages, or in terms of any kind of comments. Okay, so where am I? Mr. Jerry Suyam, yes, we need to, the health infrastructure is such that there is a lot, which can be done, and I'm very sure that the health department is seized of the matter, and they are looking at how they can improve it, and that is something that, although it's not my department, but I can assure you the government is very, very serious about this, and I hope that given the resources which will be available to us, we will be able to improve our health infrastructure very soon. Okay. Okay, Mr. Deshpremi, I already told you that I will take this up regarding the the traders of Udu, why they were left out from the economic survey. That we will take it up with the concerned officers. You're welcome, Ms. Rani. Thank you for your response. Okay, Mr. Pawa is asking, what about students who are studying in Gwalior? My brother's stuck there. Government plan to bring them back. Mr. Pawa, yes. Gwalior, we are speaking to the government, and I'm very sure that very soon, we will receive a response from them, because there's a lot that needs to be coordinated with the state governments, respective state governments that are there, and we're very hopeful that things will be sorted out, and we'll be able to get a special train to bring people who are there from Gwalior, and we'll be able to there are about 295 registered people there in the state, so we'll be talking to them right now. Okay, then there's one person in comment in Garo, but oh my, it's a very long comment. Mr. Rahman Marak, let me tell you that home quarantine is not, something that we need to be worried about. Yanigaman nasimang kasapai nakli nasimang jajrenginga anga mashi chaka ndiba yanigaman nigya kanaske wamang athangi noktango donga ngode mamang khenani dongja. If they are restricted to their own, confined to their own houses, we do not have to worry about anything. But home quarantine is necessary at this point of time, because there's no point in bringing somebody who may not be infected, because home quarantine is just a precautionary measure, and then you bring somebody who's not infected who is in home quarantine as a precautionary member, and you bring him to an area where there may be many cases, all of them together. I think that that just increases the risk of the spread of the disease. Iniman yako yaniman Mr. Rahman Marak that nangyakan kapanigaman nigyakan naskya kina nangja wa mga tangin nuk tangon dongem na quarantine ko jarka ngode mamumba jajengani dongja. Mr. Divakar Pandey, you're saying plan to open Yudu. See, Yudu is one of the biggest, most dense areas in terms of the market area. So you have to bear with us. Please have faith in the government that we will open it only when we feel that that this will not pose a safety risk for any of our people. Okay. Okay. Then trying to open tourism is not consulting. Akshat Raj, is that a question you're asking me, or I don't know? You're saying Meghalaya is trying to open tourism with social distancing after consulting with government of India. Well, tourism is something that right now that's not our on the priority list, because I think right now priority list is to ensure that people um, maintain social distance, yet at the same time they can start with some form of economic activity or the other. So tourism is something that will bring about many people from outside, and we don't want to really take the risk right now, and I think many of us will agree that this is probably not the right time to bring back tourists. Okay. mm, Again, police bazaar shops, when will it open? You have to bear with us, because again, as I said, like you do, police bazaar is also a very in terms of density, it's very dense. So we need to make sure that these will come at a gradual phase by phase manner. So right now we have to bear with this, that maybe PB will not be open for some time. uh, then Mr. uh, Susungi. Susungi are those stranded in Maharashtra. As I said, we are in touch with government of Maharashtra, and hopefully we will get response from government of Maharashtra very soon. And there are about 738 of our people who have registered and who are seeking help from the government to facilitate their travel back. So we are hoping that government of Maharashtra gives us a response fast, so that we'll be able to bring them back. एंड मिस्टर इस्लाम सरकार, लॉकडाउन अभी केंद्र सरकार की तरफ से शायद अभी हमें इतना इतनी कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं से नहीं बोल सकते, लेकिन मेरे ख्याल से अभी लॉकडाउन एक्सटेंड होगा, क्योंकि केंद्र सरकार की तरफ से यही इंडिकेशन आ रहा है कि लॉकडाउन एक्सटेंड होगा. ओके, मिस्टर वानलेम लांगचियांग, okay, you're talking about load shedding is not a solution. Well, yes, I can understand that load shedding is causing a lot of problems to our people, and unfortunately, this is inevitable right now, because we have to look at how we can cut down on our costs at this juncture, because and load shedding is something that is necessitated because of the fact that we owe huge dues to NIPCO. So I assure you that as what you are saying, that why don't we look for new projects, and Power Department is actually doing that right now. We have accorded 3 techno-economic clearances within the past 1 week to 3 power projects with a cumulative generating capacity of about 30 megawatts. So we are hoping that the faster we try to clear these projects from our end, from the government's end, the faster that these developers will be able to start construction and get the plants running as soon as possible. So it's a very long process, but I assure you that things are moving at a much faster rate now. Okay. Okay, Mr. Kimberlin Marak, after withdrawal of lockdown, kindly see that the route from Mahendraganj to Mankachar via Boldamri be put to permanent checking by the Meghalaya police. Okay, fine. I have taken your suggestions, noted it down, and we will definitely look into this, Mr. Kimberlin Marak. Okay. Hmm? Okay, Mr. Anarul Islam, You are stuck in West Bengal, and okay, will I'll make sure that the officers, please give me your registration number or your contact number. I'll tell our government officials to contact you and get back to you about this. As I said, Mumbai, Maharashtra, Mr. Pratik Kumar, we are coordinating with government of Maharashtra, and I hope that very soon we'll get a response from them. Like Chennai and Bangalore, we've been able to get, and Gujarat also. Three states we've been able to coordinate with the respective governments, and they are. And all these people are now slowly coming back. Today, Chennai is reaching. Tomorrow, sorry, on the 17th, 17th. Gujarat will reach, and on the 18th, I think Bangalore will be reaching. Okay. Yeah, but yes, so you asked about clothes wholesale shops. I have put this matter up, and we're examining it. I am hopeful that very soon we'll be opening it. It's just that there's so many requests that have come in. We have to, we're trying to do it in a phased manner. So I can understand that you are very eager to restart your shops and your cloth wholesale stores. I'm very sure you're very eager, but just bear with us, and I assure you that we are doing in a phased manner, and very soon your turn will definitely be there, will be coming. Um, okay, Deepika Chetri, I do not know why you missed the train from Meghalaya to Tamil Nadu. I hope you're registered, and please do send us your registration number or your phone number, and we'll get back to you, Deepika, to try and make sure that you can come back. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, where are we? Yeah, Daryl Lingdo. Those who are stuck in Goa, we are in touch with the government of Goa, as the same goes for all other states. And I hope very soon we get some kind of communication from them, and we'll be able to resolve, that issue about Goa. There are about 147 of our people who are stranded in Goa who have registered. And I hope Dari Lingdo, you are also registered among those 147. And if you are not, just send us your phone number, Dari, and we will see what we can do from our end also. Okay. Okay, I'm from Sri Lanka. Thank you for your encouraging words, Mr. Deb Jyoti Paul Chaudhary. Thank you so much. It means a lot, the kind of appreciation that we are getting from all of you. Set up enough institutional quarantine centers in every district in the state and to send stranded persons to be home quarantined. See, Mr. Where am I? Mr. Grinut Sangma, see, home quarantine, in comparison, if you look at it vis-a-vis institutional quarantine, th- both have their merits and both have their merits and demerits. Why am I? I think I'm sorry. I'm having some problems with my video, but I hope you can hear me. Both have their problems with the home quarantine, demerits and merits. So, but here, we have assessed the situation, and we feel that home quarantine is the most suited for our state, and it does not pose, we do not need to worry about it so much, and we must make sure that our people don't end up stigmatizing those coming back and those who are in home quarantine. We have to be supportive of all those who are coming back. uh, okay. One Lem Langcheng, this is a different question altogether, but I'll be glad to see what I can do to answer your query. But maybe on a different platform, we'll discuss about other matters which is not COVID related right now. On a, I'll reach out to you separately for that. School rangara basko khuligen. Mr. Raking e marak daude school khuliani daude mai baka aku jainga decision aku jainga debat dao ya school rang khuli joko de bisarang apsan yang joko de was bisarang mo COVID spread na blongin maaparang jajreng ya bang bata maaparangan kuli kuna be changa wat kujawani aganing aning man ya kore changa daw bon khai ninga. So as I told Mr. Raking is Marak that schools are not there which we are considering for reopening. Mustafa Ali, Mr. Mustafa Ali, UP also we are reaching out. As I said, all states we have reached out. But dear friends, just tell me if my video is there or not, because I think I'm having some problem with my video. Is it there? Oh, it's there. Okay, fine. I'm just having a problem here only. Okay, so okay, Miss Sanslina Marak, you're from Shillong, Bernihat, and you're stuck in Sikandrabad. So I'd like to let you know that from Sikandrabad we have 284 people who are registered, and as I'm just repeating myself here, I hope you are also one of those how many? 284 registered people. And Sanslina, if you are not, then please send me your phone number or send me any kind of contact details. We can reach out to you and we'll make sure that we can help you out. I can I'll tell my team also to reach out to you and let me know what your phone number is or what your registration number is. Okay, what else? Mumbai, Delhi. It's the same question for all of you, Mumbai, Delhi, or any part of India. We are reaching out to the governments, respective governments, and we're hoping that, like Karnataka and like Tamil Nadu and Gujarat, they responded very quickly. I hope that the other governments also respond quickly so that we can get, we can facilitate your special train back into Guwahati. So then from there you can come here. Yeah, you're welcome, Mr. Joel Marak. Thank you so much for your words. Yeah, as I said, reopening of schools. I'm also, as a parent, I'm also very concerned about my children who are not being able to go back to regular school, and it's very difficult as a parent here. It's the International Day of Families today. Although all of us are together in home and we get to spend a lot of quality time with our children, but I, as a parent, me and my wife, both of us, we are so concerned about our children, that one academic year is really has affected our children's educational future. And I like all of you who are parents out there, I feel for you, because I'm in the same boat like you. But at the same time, I would be very very anxious about sending my children back to school in a situation where they could come under the risk of contracting or being affected by COVID. So I think as responsible parents, although we are very concerned about their educational future, but I think at the same time we must, at the same time, let's bear some patience. Let's see how the situation develops. Uh, I hope vaccines come, and they are in the horizon right now. They're developed very soon. They're marketed very soon, and then we can see us taking call about educational institutions. Okay. Okay. Miss Pawa has mentioned that the train to depart from Bangalore is rescheduled to to the 18th, date of 18th, is it? Bangalore. Okay. So Bangalore was supposed to reach on the 18th. Yes. So it's been rescheduled. This is the information that we also just received. Thank you so much for that, Miss Alamki. So it's now rescheduled for 18th. Well, I mean, I hope everyone knows about it. Okay. And okay, Miss Anjumi Devi, sorry, Anjuma Dev, what is this? Devi, yeah. I want to provide an wholesale rate all masks. Okay. Uh, okay, my team will get in touch with you. I think you're a supplier basically. So in that case, I'm the wrong person to be speaking to right now. But in any case, if you need some contact information about the health department, my team will be very happy to provide that to you. Your phone number is already listed here. They will get in touch with you. Excuse me. Mm, See, inter-district movement in our state, from green zone to green zone, it's not a problem. You just need to inform your, respective deputy commissioners, and that is allowed. But from a red zone or orange zone into a green zone, or from green zone to orange zone, that is something that have travel restrictions. So, but there are extreme cases like medical cases or bereavements. For that, we make exceptions. But for any other purpose, orange to green or green to orange is not being allowed. So, in any case, inter-district, which is green to green, I think that is very okay, and you can definitely be in touch with your respective deputy commissioners. Okay, how about Siliguri? Do you have any plans as such? As my mother and brother are stuck in Siliguri. Okay, Mr. Dheeraj Joshi, if you want your if your brother and your mother are looking at coming back to Shillong, then definitely please give me your phone number. I think that there are many helpline numbers which are available. You can reach out to them, and we can facilitate that. But in case you need any help, we can definitely I can also help. My team can get in touch with you. In any case, there's a Meghalaya integrated information system toll free number, which is, if you want to write it down, 1-800-345-3644. So I'll repeat that: 1-800-345-3644. So you can call on this toll-free number, and please, you can reach out to an officer there at the receiving end. The Yeah, as I said in my Miss Shuma Bhomik, as I said in the beginning, we still have one COVID patient which is still positive, and we are still waiting for her next test results, which I'm not very sure when it will come out. But as in when the last patient who is still remaining active, as in when the test results are out, I hope she will turn out negative, or he will turn out negative, and whenever that happens, we will be a COVID free state. So let's hope for that. Okay, Miss Rikanti Marvin, uh, women deprived of rice under. I'm very sure that the DC has taken cognizance of this, and some action has been initiated, because I believe that this was, if there was a written complaint about this, but I will follow this up myself also. Okay. What's this? Today, who declare people will live with corona? Mr. Saha, I'm not very sure of what you're saying, but yeah. Okay, yeah. What WHO has said is that WHO has said that this is corona, novel coronavirus is here to stay for a long time, and we need to start adapting to the situation and trying to find ways and means of how we can innovate, and how we can adjust to new situation. So I think it's not a very bad idea, suggestion, and it is a reality that all of us will have to face, about how we have to live with the novel coronavirus or COVID-19. So I think that's what WHO is trying to say. Help regarding electric bill. As I said, Mr. 80 once, 80 more once. Okay. Regarding the electric bills, as I said, that we are, we understand the situation, and people are facing a lot of problem. So that's why we will not be charging any penalty on on payment which you have not been able to pay to MECL. But we are allowing you to once the lockdown is lifted and once travel restrictions are eased, you can take your time and go and pay your bills. We will not charge you penalty for that. Okay, what's this? Tamil Nadu, Mr. Silgrang and Sangma, Tamil Nadu, Tamil Nadu ni mandirang de reba pling hane na traino meba khaja hane, Nangi phone number ko atat po ne, we'll be in touch with you. So Mr. Silgrang Marak, please send me your phone number, we'll be in touch with you. Nangi phone number ko atat po ne, ano ne? Okay, Rajesh Agarwal from Lucknow is sending good wishes, James G. Oh, okay. Thank you, Mr. Rajesh Agarwal. Thank you for your kind words. And um, when will standard students come back from Punjab? As I said, from all states, we are in touch with all the governments, and we are waiting for them to give us a feedback. Like